Hey guys, what's up? Today I got an OU match. This one is against Phoenix. It's a really nice battle, pretty close, as opposed to the one I had just before this battle with the same team. He had a Sun team with, like Venusaur, and it was really annoying. He got 8 hits on his Fire Blast in 8 tries. He got a first turn Wake on his Venusaur, which put himself to sleep because of Magic Bounce. And he created my Zatsu when he was about to sweep his team with Stone Edge, which, could have also just missed, but no, it decided to crit. So anyways, this battle, I'm going to lead with my Celebi. I figure he's probably going to lead with his Rotom, so it's really the only thing, other than Kyurem kind of, but I'd rather use Celebi. I'm going to predict him to switch into Ferrothorn, so go for the Earth Power. He's going to predict him to switch to Ferrothorn and go for the 8th Power Fire. I don't have it, so I'm going to go for the Earth Power, best option. I could have Nasty plotted, but I don't want to do that on the very first turn. Here, I don't know why I thought he would not be Scarfed. I mean, most of them are, especially since he's not leftover, so he wouldn't be like Calm Mind or Sub or anything like that. And, I mean, he could be Life Orb, but Heatran was like a perfectly safe option. Takes the Shadow Ball easily because I'm especially defensive. Takes the Fire Blast, obviously, because I have Flash Fire. But I don't know. I don't know, and that's gonna kind of cost me. But I'm going to go with my Heatran because I know he's locked into Fire Blast and he can't do anything to me. Going to go with the Stealth Rocks. He's going to switch to his Rotom. I now have to rely on my Kyurem to handle this Rotom Wash. And that's not really something I really want to be doing. He's going to hit me with a Hydro Pump. It isn't going to do enough to 2-hit KO me. So, yeah, that's alright. But I'm going to go for the Focus Blast, predicting the Kyurem to take, the Draco Meteor or the Outrage. And that's going to still be a 2-hit KO, so I'm okay. But he's going to Volt Switch out and go into Lucario. At this point, he told me he thought Kyurem's base speed was like 70 and was surprised that I would be able to outspeed his Lucario. Like, he said I was Scarfed, and I am. But, again, Kyurem's base speed is 95, and that's naturally faster than Lucario. He went into his Chandelure first. I don't know why. Like, he could have saved it as fodder. Like, it's not like it did anything, so I'm not really sure. But, yeah, so I missed the Focus Blast here, which really sucked because that would have killed Lucario because I'm max special attack. And, yeah, that's really unfortunate. But, yeah, so he kills me in the close combat. I'm going to go to my Zatu because it's my physical wall and it can handle him the best. And I'm just going to go for the Thunder Wave. He switches into his Rotom. And here, I'm just going to go for the Calm Mind. But then I realize, I'm like, wait, my only attack is stored power, and he has a Mightyena. So I can't do anything to Mightyena. He's going to go for the Pain Split. If he had gotten paralyzed there, that would have been great, because I would have been able to hit him with stored power. It might have killed, probably not, because he is defensive. So, I don't know, whatever. Yeah, so here I'm just going to Roost because I figure he's probably going to Volt Switch, and it's going to, take away my flying type so that when he Volt Switches it won't do very much damage, right? Because I got +1 switch to defense, and he's, not offensive, so he might have max special attack, but at least he's leftovers. But that still does a ton! And I'm like, I'm +1, and it's not super effective. I'm like, wow, that did a lot. So, yeah, he switches into his Mightyena, and, predicting the Sucker Punch, I'm just going to go for the Thunder Wave, although I wouldn't go for my stored power anyways, because there's no point in that. But I am going to paralyze him. I'm not worried about the priority, because I do have my Terrakion to resist it. I also have Heatran, which I'm actually going to switch into now, because, these things usually carry, Elemental Fangs and Crunch and Sucker Punch and stuff like that. So the best he can hit me with is Thunder Fang. That's not even stab. So, whatever. He's going to switch out here to his Rotom, because he knows the 2 things I had to take it out both died in stupid ways. One to a miss and the other one to, I don't know. He could have missed too, so that would have been nice. But he didn't. So he turns in here. I know I can't really do much else against it. Like, Gyarados can take the Hydro Pump easily, but not the Volt Switch. So I'm kind of screwed. So I'm just going to keep Fire Blasting him. I know I can take a Hydro Pump because I'm specially defensive. And he's most likely, he's bulky, so he might not be max. Again, he's probably like max HP, max special attack, but I don't really know. But I do take it. I figure here, just, take him out, and that'll be great. But I miss, and he Pain Splits. And that kind of sucks, because yes, it doesn't really do that much damage, but that extra, little bit of health. and the extra turn of lefties is going to mean he's going to live this next Fire Blast. But again, I have nothing else to deal with this. I mean, I probably could go to my Gyarados and hit it with a Stone Edge, but I don't think that would even kill because I'm, that's my bulky Dragon Dance Gyarados with no attack investment, so I don't think it would kill. I gotta basically pray for either a crit or a para or a miss on his part, and neither of those things happen, so he takes out my Heatran, which would have been nice, at least to see what, his Specs Latios locks himself into, if anything. If not, I probably could have taken maybe a hit or two if he went for, like, Draco Meteor or something like that. But, go to my Terrakion, I'm going to go for the X-Scissor, just in case Latios wants to come in, but there's really no reason for him to switch on a Pokemon that low that's already paralyzed, so he doesn't. I'm going to switch out here, go to my Xatu. He is going to go for the Psyshock, which is nice because it tells me he probably doesn't have Thunderbolt. He most likely has Surf and Hidden Power Fire along with his Draco Meteor. And that's kind of the case. So he's going to switch out to his Mightyena as I go for the Roost because I know he's going to switch out. And I know I'm going to need this thing with like +2 to take a Draco Meteor and then get him paralyzed and then kill him with Terrakion. That's the only way I'm going to kill Latios. He's the biggest threat to me on his team. So, yeah, I got to play around that. But I'm going to go Terrakion here. I figure if he Sucker Punches or Crunches, most likely Crunch, it won't do that much damage. And I do get my Justified boost, but he's going to get fully paralyzed anyway, so it really didn't matter. And I just take him out. So now he's going to switch into his Latios. I figure since the last time he went for the Psyshock, he's probably going to go for the Surf, predicting my Xatu to come back in. So I'm going to go to my Gyarados this time. Also, if he just wanted to flat out Draco Meteor, that's fine. I can then go to Xatu and start setting up a little bit because his Mightyena is now dead. Here, I'm going to predict him to want to switch out because he's locked into the Surf and really not doing that much damage. He does, yes, have a Ferrothorn, but a Gyarados can still beat Ferrothorn eventually if I get +6 and then you have Taunt. So I'm going to double switch right back out to Terrakion. He is going to go into his Ferrothorn, and now I have a Choice Banded, Close Combat, Stab, super effective, and I'm going to go for it. And I know against a Skarmory who has a little bit more defense and a little bit less HP, this is going to be a clean to it KO, like about 60%. So on Ferrothorn it should KO, and it does, and that's excellent. So now he has 2, and I have 3. He's going to go back into his Latios as he's been doing this entire battle, just picking off my guys one by one as he's, been losing guys one by one. And I'm just going to go to Gyarados here. Hope that he goes for the Draco Meteor, and he is going to go for the Draco Meteor and take out my Gyarados, which is a little unfortunate, but he wasn't really going to be doing a whole hell of a lot against a Lucario as well. So, yeah, so far everything's kind of going to plan. I'm going to go to my Xatu because I know he can't kill me in one shot, so I'm going to go for the Thunder Wave. He is going to switch out, and I'm going to paralyze his Lucario, and that's fine. I obviously would have rather paralyzed his Latios, but yeah, that's not a big deal. I'm going to start setting up Calm Minds because I know I need at least 2 to take a Specs Draco Meteor, and that'll still do like 88%. So I'm going to have to finish him off pretty well in the HP range. He's going to hit me with an Ice Punch, which is good that he doesn't have Crunch because that does mean I can Roost and half that damage. And that still did a lot though. Like, I'm like max HP, max defense, and I'm like, that's a lot. So, yeah, but I'm going to go with Roost. He's going to go with the Extreme Speed, and that's not going to kill me because, his Ice Punch just did like half and it was twice as strong, so that's good. I'm going to go for the Calm Mind again because I figure he's probably going to get Ice Punch, and that won't do too much. But he is going to Sword Stance, and that's a little bit of an issue, but I still am fine. Here, I'm at a decent amount of HP. I'm like, I can take another Draco Meteor, so I'm going to go for the Sword Power, but he's going to go for the Extreme Speed, not wanting to kill me, just wanting to dent me enough to where he can come in with his Latios and lock himself into Surf. And I didn't think about that. I just thought he'd want to kill me. So I could have technically like kept roosting until he got paralyzed, but even then, like, as long as he hits me with Extreme Speed when I go to kill him, I'm screwed. Because even though I am +2, it's not like Surf is still pretty strong. I don't know. I mean, I think I could have taken it at +2 at like around half health. So anyways, that didn't work out quite so well. I'm gonna go Terrakion. Surf's gonna easily kill me, and that's the end of the game. I did have quick attack, but that's only gonna do like 30%, and there's no way that would kill him. So yeah, that was a great match. Very close. I made one stupid play obviously with the Celebi, but I feel I kind of redeemed myself with the Terrakion, but then I just kind of throughout the battle didn't really get the hacks I needed. I mean, the Heatran versus Rotom, I kind of lost out on quite well. That Lucario, if he had gotten paralyzed once or twice there, that would have been pretty good too, especially on his Sword Stance. That would have been amazing. But that didn't happen. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed. It was pleasure bringing you this battle and narration, and I'll see you all next time.